Now at 5 o'clock, we're getting a look at the aftermath of a small wildfire that sparked Thursday in Columbia Park in Kennewick.
And folks, a very cool Friday today with warmer but still below average temperatures for your weekend. I'll get you and your family prepared.
Plus, crooks at work, where a credit card skimmer was found in central Washington.
Now, KAPP KVEW local news at 5.
Now at 5, a wildfire that sparked along the Columbia River Thursday continues to smolder in places. Our cameras recorded the fire's aftermath today in Columbia Park in Kennewick. It broke out on the north side of Paul Parrish Drive. Firefighters say the flames burned 3 acres. Fire bosses ask the public to stay away from the area for the time being. Some locations will have hot spots, and the fire may have made some vegetation at risk of falling down. They, of course, don't want anyone getting hurt by that possibility. The cause of the fire remains undetermined right now. If you have any information about how this fire started, please contact the Kennewick's Deputy Fire Marshal at 509-585-4426 or at the email on your screen. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday evening. I'm Madeline Hagan.
And I'm Jason Valentine. And Maddie, we've made it to the weekend. Yes. My goodness. And what a difference a couple of days makes.
Sure thing.
It feels like the kids should be trick-or-treating anytime with the weather.
Get your
we're
jackets back
right
out.
Now. And folks, we are looking at quite a bit of cloud coverage throughout our areas and a little bit of shower activity in places. So the bulk of it is up to the north. And that's what happened to those showers last night. We did see some rain, but the bulk of it moved up into the Othello, Moses Lake areas. We could see a little bit of shower activity as we head into our evening. But then we should get a break until possibly late Saturday into Sunday morning, especially for the Blue Mountain region. 59 right now in Yakima as we move over into the Tri-Cities. 58 with just a little bit of wind out there. The winds were howling last night. So folks, we do have warmer temperatures to talk about for your weekend, but still well off our average. I'll have your full forecast and I'll get you ready for that weekend coming up.
Thanks, Jason. Dozens of people marched from Legends Casino in Toppenish to the Yakima Nation Cultural Center today to raise awareness for missing and murdered Indigenous people. There are currently 40 Indigenous people missing from the Yakima Reservation, which has a population of less than 14,000 people. If people in the city of Yakima went missing at the same rate, they'd have about 300 people missing. In the Tri-Cities metro area, it would be closer to 900. And for people living on the reservation, it's not strangers who have gone missing.
I think that's a part of being Native too, is everybody knows somebody along the lines you're related somehow eventually. Especially within the Yakima Nation, and a lot of people know a lot of people, and it's when somebody hurts, everybody feels it as a community.
Latasha and her family were marching today on behalf of their grandmother, Joanne Wyman. We'll hear more about her case coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. And in honor of MMIW Awareness Day, KAPP KVEW's Emily Goodell has been sending out tweets every 10 minutes or so. These tweets contain the names of those who are missing Indigenous people from the Yakima Reservation. Some of these have been missing in the last month, some for decades. If you want to learn more, you can look at Emily's Twitter and take a look. You may be the person who has the clue to solve the case.
Now to new details in the case of 4 murdered University of Idaho students. New video released shows suspect Brian Koberger's encounter with police a month before the murders.
It never even occurred to me that that was actually something wrong, but well, except for the fact that I was blocking the crosswalk.
The video shows WSU police talking to Koberger after pulling him over, running a red light. He's polite and cooperative, but it's this interaction that later helps police tie him to the crime. The video was part of a major document dump releasing video and search warrants by WSU. Koberger was a PhD student when he says he killed Kaylee Gonzalez, Jana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, and Madison Mogan. The documents also shed light on what police found inside Koberger's apartment in Pullman.
Police department, search warrant, come to the door.
When police searched the apartment around 7 o'clock on the morning of December 30th, seen in this video, Koberger was already under arrest in Pennsylvania, where he was spending Christmas vacation with his family. In his apartment, police collected a disposable black glove, a Walmart receipt, a fire stick, strands of hair, and a computer tower. Police also found bloodstains on a mattress cover and pillow in his bedroom. Brian Koberger's office, go ahead.
Brian Koberger.
There we go. Brian Koberger. You know what? You just go ahead there,
Okay.
Maddie.
Brian Koberger's office inside Wilson Short Hall on the WSU campus was also searched. According to court documents, police were looking for images of the victims, any data showing an interest in or planning of murder or stabbing, any data about the King Road house or information about the victims, anything showing the location of Koberger or his cell phone on the night of November 13th, and electronic devices with social media accounts, photos, internet searches, passwords, or fingerprints.
There's no date set for a trial yet, but Koberger's defense team is gearing up for one. The new documents show that his attorney, Ann Taylor, removed a TV, a computer monitor, a box of papers, books, and a small box from his apartment. There's also been some confusion about a gag order that a media coalition is fighting. The gag order doesn't prohibit the release of court documents. It says information can only be released in court documents, which is how we can bring you these new details. Koberger faces a preliminary hearing on June 26th. Yakima Police has identified the 3 officers involved in Wednesday's fatal shooting. They are officers Chris Taylor, who has 17 years of service, Chad Irwin, who has 19 years of service, and Alan Martinez, who has 2.5 years of service. The officers confronted 39-year-old Sergio Orduno Mata on his front lawn. He allegedly had a weapon, and police say he was having a mental health crisis. Police say they asked him to drop the gun multiple times, and at some point they started firing. All 3 remain on administrative leave, which is common for shootings involving law officers. As an administrative investigation gets underway, that investigation will determine if the officers acted within department protocol. A separate investigation will be conducted by Yakima Valley Special Investigations.
And today does mark Cinco de Mayo. Last year, a young man fired into the crowd at the Sunnyside Cinco de Mayo celebration. This year, police aren't taking any chances. SPD have added layers of security and surveillance, including flock safety cameras, which are automatic license plate readers that use artificial intelligence to track suspect vehicles. They'll have officers in plain clothes and in uniforms with body cameras, as well as operating drones in the downtown area throughout the weekend. They also have a command post set up at 6th and Edison.
Well, obviously we want people to feel safe. Again, we're going to have officers from multiple agencies assisting us. We're also going to have volunteers with shirts that say staff on them. So if they see something or something suspicious, don't hesitate to contact us.
The 35th annual Cinco de Mayo celebration starts today and goes through the end of the weekend in downtown Sunnyside. Police are asking if you see something, don't be afraid to say something to one of the officers stationed at the event or call 911. New tonight, a card skimmer found on a gas pump at an Outpost grocery in Schwana, that's in Beverly, Washington. That discovery made by a store technician. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, that strip skimmer records information from your card. Police say it only takes seconds for crooks to put skimmers in place. Deputies don't know how much personal and financial data the skimmer has recorded before they found it. If you suspect your financial information has been compromised in any way, contact your bank immediately. And a mysterious illness now causing concern in Detroit. A kindergartner at one school died last week after getting sick with a flu-like illness. However, exactly what led up to the child's death remains undetermined. Other students at the elementary school have also gotten sick. The school closed for a deep cleaning with plans to reopen next week.
In just a few days, the waning impact of the pandemic could have a huge impact on U.S. borders. Title 42 was invoked at the start of the pandemic to allow border authorities to cite a public health emergency as a way to quickly expel certain migrants. It's set to expire next week. Emily Schmidt shows us what that means today.
In simple terms, Title 42 is set to expire May 11th. In El Paso, it's more complicated.
We're getting prepared now for what we call the unknown.
This migrant says, I came here with the purpose of working. He's not alone. El Paso's mayor estimates up to 15,000 migrants are waiting across the border for the lifting of Title 42, with city officials estimating 2,300 already are living on the streets of the city.
The message is very clear. We are coming with the relief that our laws provide to the individuals in need. The border is not open. It has not been open, and it will not be open.
Decades of policy, blame coming from all directions.
But having a border-only approach to immigration doesn't work. We need a comprehensive plan from Congress.
This is a conscious decision by the Biden administration to take a tool out of the toolbox that's been very effective, and it's going to lead to holy hell.
Touted as giving the Biden administration more flexibility to handle migrants, it comes as immigration moves beyond border towns. Chicago's mayor says the city is running out of room. 2 buses carrying nearly 100 migrants from Texas arrived in New York Wednesday.
Really want to go back home to the violence, you know?
The only certainty, migrants who believe what lies before them must be better than what they've left behind. So they are preparing to move ahead. Emily Schmidt, KAPP KVEW, local news.
All right, we'll of course keep you up to date on that as we move into next week. Well, let's take a live look outside. Folks, chilly. Gray, my goodness, what a difference a week makes. We had a lovely weekend last weekend. I'll get you ready for this one coming up next.
Plus, an opportunity to bless your life with color while supporting a worthy cause. The Spring Beauty is on sale this weekend. That's next on KAPP KVEW Local News at 5.
Oh my gosh, Chris Bryant, Freddie Freeman, hustling in for the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu? Oh, 5 iconic flavors here for a limited time, like new peanut butter puppy chow.
Wow.
And s'mores is back.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow is right.
Hey guys.
Wow.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Hustle in before it's gone.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
It's the Great Northwest RV Show this Wednesday through Sunday only at the Hapo Center. Save big with special show pricing on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. All of your favorite brands under one roof. Tiffin, Newmar, Rockwood, Grand Design, and more. Hundreds of new and used RVs to choose from. Get ready for spring adventures now. Don't miss the Great Northwest RV Show Wednesday through Sunday at the Hapo Center on Burton Boulevard.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
You've been counting the days, weeks, months, just waiting for the Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And check out the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a free $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back, everyone. If you really want the opportunity to make your garden shine this spring and help to grow and nourish a high school ag program, you've got the chance to buy some homegrown blooms from local students. The Chiawana High School plant sale is underway right now. The plants on sale have been grown and cared for by FFA students throughout the school year. They don't only get experience in growing, they also get to learn what it takes to operate a small greenhouse business. The project helps FFA students raise money for the coming year.
We have two main fundraisers in FFA. We do a poster fundraiser and then a plant sale fundraiser. So we start working on the plants in January. We do transplants and then we kind of prep the greenhouse. We clean it out. We just did a clean out on Saturday of the greenhouse and then to sell all the plants in hanging baskets in order to get funds for next year.
All proceeds of the plant sale go towards student activities through the National FFA Organization and school agriculture programs. Pasco High School almost sold out of its plants last week, and they're hoping for another round of success at Chiawana. The event continues tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the high school's greenhouse.
Now, KAPP First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday evening. I think this exemplifies what we're seeing tonight. We're seeing a little bit of wetness, quite a lot of grayness out there as well. And this is going to stick with us into our overnight period into tomorrow, though we should see some sunshine by the time we get to tomorrow. So a chilly Friday. We do have that warmer weekend on the way, and we do have some rain to talk about this weekend as well. So let's take a look at that radar right now. And we are seeing quite a bit of it to the north of our area, seeing a little bit running through Prosser. Hermiston just saw a little bit, and we do have a chance of seeing a little bit more shower activity as we head into our evening hours. So let's take a look at our futurecast. So Walla Walla could see just a hint more. Then as we move into tomorrow, best chance of more shower activity will be from the south and very late on your Saturday. So again, it's looking to be sticking right around the Blue Mountain region, possibly reaching into the Tri-Cities. Then that will come to an end by Sunday morning. But Sunday night into Monday morning, we do expect to see a little bit more shower activity on the way. So we're going to keep a close eye on that as we get closer. So current temperatures, we are chilly. Look at this. We are in the 50s across the board. Just 2 days ago, we were in the mid to upper 90s at this point. Yesterday, we were in the mid to upper 70s. So we are down more than 30 degrees from what we saw just Wednesday, even 53 in Pendleton, 52 in Walla Walla. My goodness, we are going to slowly start to warm up. We're still going to be below our average for this time of year by about 5 degrees starting tomorrow. Today we were about 10 to 15 degrees off of our average. So we're going to be below our average, and then we're just going to slowly start to get warmer as we head into the latter part of our next work week. Slowly getting above our average, but folks, nothing like we saw last week with those very, very warm temperatures. So wind speeds, we're still seeing some heavy winds in the Ellensburg area, 32 mile per hour winds right now. In our other areas, we are looking pretty much what we expected, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, and that is what we're going to be seeing as we move along into our weekend, maybe just a little bit less as we get to Sunday and into our next work week. But folks, right around 10 mile per hour winds, so a little bit of breeze at time, but no real wind events, especially after what we saw last night as we saw those heavy, heavy winds running through our areas as we did see the shower activity come on in. So plenty of cloud coverage overnight, and we are mild, and we are staying warm in our overnight periods relatively. We are looking at 51 for the Tri-Cities, upper to mid to even some lower 40s out there, but still, folks, we are well above that freezing mark. As we move into our Saturday itself, we are going to see some partly cloudy skies. Best chance for showers will be late, as we showed you in Pendleton and Walla Walla. So again, folks, we're a little bit warmer for the mid-Columbia, lower 70s, upper 60s. In our other areas, pretty much the mid to lower 60s. Ellensburg right at 62. So cool conditions will continue for your Saturday, but again, folks, warmer than we're seeing today, just about 5 or so degrees below our average. All right, 7-day forecast, and as we move along into our weekend, should be a fine weekend for the Tri-Cities, just chilly. Could see a little bit of thunder and lightning and shower activity for your Monday. So as we move along into the rest of our work week, we're looking at nicer conditions. So it looks like Monday will be our day of possible showers. Going to slowly warm up into our next work week, maybe back to the 80s by a week from today. So folks, just get ready for cool conditions until we get to, it looks like, midweek. In the Yakima region, going to be in those mid 60s through Tuesday. Chance of those showers on Monday as well. Then slowly warming up and possibly 84 by next Friday. Overnight lows are sticking in those mid 40s. So just a quick recap. On Wednesday, mid to upper 80s to around 90 degrees. Yesterday at this time, we were in the mid to upper 70s, and today we are in the mid to upper 50s. So what a difference 2 days makes. And again, if you think it feels like late October, you're not alone. It is going to be chilly, folks, and we do expect to see, again, a little bit of shower activity tonight, maybe in the blues, and a little bit in the blues as well, Saturday into Sunday. And folks, just get ready for a chilly but warmer than today weekend ahead.
Thanks so much, Jason. Well, in less than 24 hours, King Charles will be formally crowned alongside Queen Consort Camilla. The excitement is building for this historic moment. ABC's Ines de la Cutara has more from London.
The King and Queen consort heading to Westminster Abbey for last-minute coronation rehearsals. Tomorrow's ceremony more than 70 years in the making.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The pomp and pageantry will be kicking off at Buckingham Palace. The King and Queen set to travel to Westminster Abbey in a procession. The guest list has been slashed from 8,000 guests to 2,300, and the ceremony shortened.
I think it's going to be a great historic moment. I think there's going to be a hugely patriotic moment for the British people and for the people of the other realms. Lots of people, lots of happy people. I do think we're in a moment of transition in the monarchy, and I think that the palace shouldn't be complacent at the moment because a lot of younger people are not really enamoured with the idea of monarchy.
After the ceremony, another procession. The military set to put on a show for their new commander-in-chief. William, Kate, and their 3 children will all be on hand, as will Prince Harry, though his visit will likely be short. His wife Meghan staying behind in California with their children.
Despite everything that's happened, Harry was brought up in this world, and I think there will be something very deep within him that really respects the importance of this moment, and I think that's a big part of why he's here.
Meanwhile, officials beefing up security, more than 11,000 officers being deployed in what could be the largest security operation in British history, hoping to keep anti-monarchist protesters in check.
And the royals are not resting up. Tonight, King Charles is hosting a reception for foreign dignitaries, including First Lady Jill Biden. Inez de la Quatera, ABC News, London.
And Jason, people have been camping out for this event for days.
Yes, well, it's the first time in 70 years it's happened.
Some of the people's lifetimes, they'll never see it again.
And again, I think Harry's just going to be there and leave
most definitely.
Very quickly.
Quick little 24-hour trip, right?
A quick little cameo. All right, folks, you're watching KAPP TV Local News at 5. We'll be right back. Stick with us.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
This is a case that has been confounding for decades.
A clown fires at point-blank range.
Now, the 2020 exclusive.
The last words I heard was, "Oh, how pretty."
And bang. 2020, tonight on ABC.
I was 44, working part-time. It was my first mammogram, and they found a few cancerous places in my left breast. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick. I didn't have a lump in my breast. There was nothing. I wasn't afraid I was going to die. My first fear was, how am I going to tell my daughter? As a result of early detection, I didn't have to do chemotherapy. I just did surgery and radiation. Was able to maintain a good quality of life, and now it's a distant memory.
Are you making these money mistakes that will
ruin your life?
Act rich, get rich.
It's new. It's gross. It's Bitcoin. Crypto, baby! Are you wondering, how am I making money? How am I traveling the world and just living my best life? Well, it's pretty easy, okay?
See what I mean? Let's talk about managing your money in real life.
Mom, get out of here!
Thank you.
Find a healthier approach to money at Giza.
Mother's Day is May 14th, and it's not too late to get a honey-baked ham and spend some quality time with Mom over the best-tasting ham or turkey breast in the world. Stop by Honey Baked Ham in Kennewick and pick up a mouth-watering ham or turkey and delicious sides. Fresh, slow-smoked, and glazed to perfection, Honey Baked Ham and turkeys are pre-sliced and ready to serve. Easy heat and serve sides and delicious desserts like our cheesecake, triple chocolate cake, or apple caramel pie, ready to grab and go. Make it a family tradition with Honey Baked Ham, your Mother's Day headquarters.
You don't have to wait to save at More Furniture for less. Our Memorial Day sale is on now. You're invited to beat the crowds and save with incredible values for every room in your home. We have all the looks you love to get your home ready for summer, all at our lowest prices, all in stock and on sale. At More Furniture, value meets style every day. And with additional sale pricing store-wide, our prices are unbeatable. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all Memorial Day sale specials and chat with a furniture expert.
How does free college or career training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant is one of the most generous financial aid programs in the country. Eligible Washington residents can get free money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. You can go full-time or part-time, so you can work and continue your education at the same time. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, in less than 24 hours, a lucky person who is a potential millionaire could see that money, well, slip through their fingers. The Washington Lottery says the person who bought a Powerball from the Maverick store in Airway Heights for the November 7th drawing is the winner of $1 million. By the way, Maddie, that's where the Northern Quest Casino is, in case you don't know where
Ka-ching,
Airway
ka-ching.
Heights is. Yes. But if they don't come forward by May 6th, which is tomorrow, that money goes away. By law, winners have 180 days to come forward and claim the prize. If no one claims the money, it goes into a reserve account, and every June, that money is used to support education in the state of Washington.
Oh, it's Washington State Sports this weekend. The largest pickleball tournament is happening right here in the Tri-Cities. Pacific Clinic hosting the second annual Pacific Indoor Classic. The tournament kicked off this afternoon with women's and men's singles. Athletes 19 and over will be competing throughout the weekend in age and skill groups. Pickleball director Jim Sandusky says it's truly a sport for everyone.
It's controlled movement, it's a limited movement, and so it's real easy on the ankles, knees, hips, and those are the first to go. And so it's a great sport to get involved with without having to feel like you're running a marathon.
The tournament lasts through Sunday, and the Pacific Clinic is planning an expansion of their pickleball courts in the near future.
Now here's a look ahead at what's ahead on World News Tonight with David Muir in just about 5 minutes.
Tonight, go behind the scenes of the historic crowning of a king. Plus, after another bank shows a sign of weakness, big or small, how can we tell if our money is safe? More Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Tonight, go behind the scenes of the historic crowning of a king. Plus, after another bank shows a sign of weakness, big or small, how can we tell if our money is safe? More Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
Woo! Zip line at triple play, baby! I don't have wings, but I'm flying! Look, I'm a pterodactyl! Ah! Spoiler alert, it goes backwards too! Hey Astrid, what's up, girl? Oh, me? Just zipping along on the zip train.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride, and it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I'm gonna get this 2 talons up.
It's the Great Northwest RV Show this Wednesday through Sunday only at the Hapo Center. Save big with special show pricing on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. All of your favorite brands under one roof. Tiffin, Newmar, Rockwood, Grand Design, and more. Hundreds of new and used RVs to choose from. Get ready for spring adventures now. Don't miss the Great Northwest RV Show Wednesday through Sunday at the Hapo Center on Burton Boulevard.
We're seeing customers come in every single day. Pros are using battery equipment.
Making the switch to battery was one of the best decisions that we made as a company.
We made the switch to battery-powered equipment to be ahead of the industry.
It's made in America, and I wanted something that was built here.
This is where the world is headed. It's better to be ahead of it now than get on it later.
Built for you. Built for work. Real steel. Find yours.
American season ticket memberships for 23-24 on sale now. Don't miss a minute. Visit amshockey.com for more.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
Your son is right here. Can you please stand up?
From the hit television series on E! Entertainment.
He just said to me, "That's my mother. I just saw him lean down and kiss you."
Meet Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium, for a special evening of live psychic readings.
He says to me that here in this world, you are always on him and on him and on him and on him.
For more event and ticket information,
I really hope this is helpful.
and to meet Matt Frazier, visit meetmattfrazier.com. Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium.
Prince Harry touches down in London for the King's coronation. Extra is on location with every last-minute detail, from the A-list stars to the final security preps. Then, we've got J-Lo's new interview talking fashion and family. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on KAPP.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a final look at the weather. Quite the change from midweek, Jason.
Yes, let's take a look outside. And again, sad trombone.
Womp, womp.
But we are looking at a bit warmer temperatures as we head into tomorrow. So we're going to see quite a lot of cloud coverage overnight, but we'll start to see some clearing tomorrow morning. And winds, pretty much what we're seeing today. Less for Ellensburg, but our other areas, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds tomorrow. And we'll see some sunshine. Could see some late showers, especially in the blues, into Sunday morning. So folks, get ready for warmer, but still below average by about 5-degree temperatures this weekend.
It is spring after all. World News Tonight is next. We'll be back here at 6 o'clock.